Hello friends, today I am going to talk about chapter number 5 of history, that is traders to rurals. So we will discuss some short question answers under this chapter. First, arrange the following into chronological order. First one, Regulating Act changed the functions of British East India Company, that trading company, to an administrative body. Second one, the Battle of Plassey transformed the British from trading community to the political power. Third one, Instant of Awadh and predicts from misgovernance options. So here the arranged order will be: the Battle of Plassey transformed the British from the trading community of political power. Then Regulating Act changed the function of East India Company from trading company to an administrative body. And annexation of Awadh to the prediction of the misgovernance options. Second one, read the following two statements given below about Battle of Buxar in 1764. Select the option that shows correct relationship between A and R. Assertion A, the British emerged victorious. Then reason R, the British made Mir Zafar the Nawab of Bengal for the second time. The answer will be R is the reason for A. Because of the British emerged in the India only, that's why Mir Zafar was the Nawab of Bengal for second time, as it was the order from the British rulers. Then third one, identify the methods using by Lord Dalhousie to expand British rule in India. P1, dual government. Q, doctrine of lapse. Then R1, subsidiary alignments. And fifth one, Maland administration. So the answer is Q and S, means doctrine of lapse used. In doctrine of lapse, the rule was that if the king is having the son, that only will be the next king, and if he is having a girl, so he had to consider that he will give whole the kingdom in the hand of British rule. And the Maland administration means the people who lived in Mahal will considered as the Maland, who will also take the responsibility of the zamindars. Then fourth one, Priyanka is doing a project on subsidiary alliance. Which of the following Indian rulers she is most likely to highlight? The answer will be Nizam of Hyderabad, as it was the alliance that it was being the order of Nazam ul Azm, that he will also considered as the substitutory alliance of Hyderabad. Then fifth one, identify the odd one out from the following provinces extant under the doctrine of lapse. So first of all, some provinces which are being not annexed under the doctrine of lapse was Bengal, as it was having high chances of being getting, but the rulers of that Bengal was high powerful. But after the death of Rani Lakshmi Bai, the Jhansi was also annexed under doctrine of lapse. Then Nagpur and Satara. Sixth one, which of the following aspects is being depicted by the given map? So here one map is given, from that we have to answer some questions. A1, division of Atlantic Ocean. B, division of African continent. C, discovery of Europe through sea route. And D1, discovery of India through sea route. The answer will be here the picture as depicted, that here some peoples are of Portugal, return to Portugal, then they are voyaging to the India. So this shows the sea route through how Portugal is considering his rule over Africa for voyage to India. Then seventh one, Madhu is preparing a speech on Anglo-French rivalry. Which of the following wars she must mention in her speech? The answer is Battle of Vandivash. because as one sea was there which is known as Kosi in Bihar. It was a high fertile land, and also some agriculture can be grown. In fact, the indigo also can grow, but then also the fertility of soil will be not gone, because indigo is a uh, crop in which whole things will be lost. Then consider the statements given below and choose the correct answer. Shah Alam was made Nawab of Bengal after Battle of Plassey. So this statement is incorrect, because Battle of Plassey was not led in Bengal, because as the substitutory alliance Bengal has next of next, the Doctor of Lapsy, it will be applying there. Then Elizabeth I was the Queen of Dash. So Elizabeth I of British governance, she was the Queen of England. Then the French company set up its headquarters at Dash. So the first French company revoluted to Portugal, as the substitutory alliance, it does not give any chance to do any favor and sea route. Then it goes to the headquarters of Puducherry. So the answer is Puducherry. Then third one, the first Englishman to meet Emperor Jahangir was Dash. So the answer is third Thomas Roy. So he was the first Englishman that he met Emperor Jahangir. Then the wars between the English and French companies of India were known as, the answer is Carnatic War. So these were some short answers. In next video, we'll proceed further with another chapter. Thank you.